Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video review. And today we are reviewing the new Black Series Gaming Greats number 10, the Nightbrother Archer from Jedi Fallen Order. And he looks good. He looks really good. It's just a repaint of the Nightbrother Warrior figure. I pretty much expected that. I mean, it's not like the two body types are exceedingly different in the video game. Their character models are somewhat similar. I mean, they're both Nightbrothers. The only difference is one's red and the other one's yellow, and they use different weapons. I mean, their outfits are a little different in the game, which, I mean, they're exactly the same from the waist down as far as these two figures go. But other than that, I don't really feel like Hasbro had to do a whole lot different with this figure in comparison to the other one. It would have been nice if they did, but I mean, I'm not really too upset by them just repainting it because I fully expected them to do that. So, and the figure looks good. The figure actually looks pretty good. The bow looks really good. I'm glad they didn't just use the same bow from the Omega figure. So at least they gave us the proper Nightbrother bow. It would have been cool if it came with a little bolt, but no big deal. So now that we've got the Nightbrother Warrior and the Nightbrother Archer, fingers crossed that sometime in the next year or two, we finally get the other Zabrak Warrior that we've been wanting for so long. Aegon Kolar. I'm just kidding. Eth Koth. Okay, I was kidding a second time. Savage. We want Savage. Where's Savage at, Hasbro? We've got Maul. We've got Shirtless Maul. We've got Nightbrother Warrior. We've got Nightbrother Archer. Where is Savage? Savage has to be coming soon. And I don't care which version of Savage they give us. I don't care if it's a shirtless Savage with the halberd. I don't care if it's the fully armored up Savage with the double-bladed saber and or the halberd. I mean, I think he's kind of got to come with the halberd, right? Either way, because he does use it quite a bit. At least early Savage uses it quite a bit. And upcoming, we are getting Season 7/Season 6 Darth Maul from the Clone Wars series. We're getting Mandalore Maul, so we need a Savage. We really need a Savage to go with him. That would be just so awesome if very, very soon Hasbro either announces or pipelines a Savage. Hopefully that's something they've already been working on, and you know, I'm just saying stuff. Yeah, we need a Savage soon. We need a Savage. Anyway, enough about what we want and what's not out yet or even revealed yet. But here we have Nightbrother Archer, and he looks great. You got that side art there on the panel, and it looks really cool. You got the pauldron of the Umbra operative kind of hanging over him. On the back, you got some words and things and more of that artwork plus the number. This one is number 10 in the Black Series Phase 4 Gaming Greats packaging. He is from Jedi Fallen Order, and while we are still getting some awesome Army Builder-like characters from Jedi Fallen Order, and don't stop the Army Builders, Hasbro, please. Don't stop the Army Builders. They're great. And soon we're going to have, we've already have our first figure from the second game, the sequel, Jedi Survivor, already announced by Hasbro. We're getting the Scout Trooper, which is variant, the new Scout Trooper variant, which is the Riot Control Trooper, I believe is what they called it, which is just the Scout Trooper with the baton and a shield this time. So now he has a riot shield. It looks cool. I'm excited, but there's still a good amount of characters from Jedi Fallen Order we're missing. We're still missing at least 2 Purge Troopers. We're missing the one with the hammer. We're missing the one with the dual batons, because those aren't just Purge Troopers with different weapons. They're Purge Troopers of different rank as well. We're still missing... I mean, they could always do another version of Cal if they want. There's plenty of different Cal outfits. Honestly, I would like a release of Trilla with a head sculpt of Trilla, not just helmeted. I would like a second sister with the Trilla head sculpt. Seer, we still need a Seer figure. We still need a Malicos figure. We still need a oh, what's his name? Grizz. I think that's right. We still need a Grizz. We still need a Marin. Still need a Marin figure. Ninth Sister. We need a Ninth Sister figure. Other than that, I think it's just a few other different Stormtrooper variants, which that's just pauldrons and weapons at that point, really. I mean, there's the heavy Stormtrooper with the rotary cannon, and I think he had a black pauldron. There's the rocket launching Stormtrooper, and that was just a regular Stormtrooper, I think, with a rocket launcher. Maybe he had a red pauldron. They could do an officer version of the Scout Trooper. That would be cool. Maybe some of Saw's Rebels. That would be cool. There's a lot. There's a lot. Anyway, here's the Nightbrother. Again, same exact figure. It's exactly the same. The only difference is the paint. Same articulation. And I wasn't kidding when I said it's the same from the waist down. It is the same from the waist down. There is no difference whatsoever between these figures from the waist down. Exactly the same. Different patterns of tattoos on these guys, sort of. The chest is the same. They differ. Nope, no, their tattoos are actually exactly the same too. Okay, so the only difference is skin tone, which I think their tattoos were a little bit different in the game, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check that, but I think they are. So yeah, okay, so the only difference is the tone, the skin tone, which is the color of plastic they cast the torso in, basically. Everything else is pretty much exactly the same. I thought maybe they had different tattoos on the figures. I guess I was mistaken on that too. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm a little less impressed with this figure than I was a few minutes ago. Granted, I wasn't like overly impressed with it. In case I came across that way, I just said, you know, it wasn't a big deal that they just did the same mold in red, but they literally did the same mold and the same printing in red as well, which is a little more irksome, to be honest. What do you, I'm sure some of you guys are going off in the comments. Hasbro's being lazy. Yeah, just a little bit. Credit where credit's due, Hasbro. This was one of your more lazy ones. Come on. We know you guys can do a little bit better. At first, I was kind of joking when I said all they did was paint it red. Actually, all they did was cast it in red plastic and do the same photo printing, that same paint job that they did on this one. And that's literally all they did. So, yeah. Come on, Hasbro. You're better than that. You're better than that. He can hold his bow. There is not necessarily articulation. It's because of the plastic, and actually my bow is cracked. If you look right there, the paint, oh, not the plastic, the paint, the red paint right here is cracking and chipping off. So watch out for that. You can, oh, and some of it's on my thumb now. So watch out for that. Some of it's on my finger as well. What the heck? Wow. That is kind of even more shameful. Oh, yeah. Now it's really coming off. Look at that. And that is a big, big chunk of paint. Try and put that back on my figure so I don't lose it. I mean, I could always touch that up myself, but I shouldn't have to. So that's also poor quality control as far as the paint work here on Hasbro's part. The longer this review goes, oh, never mind, it's gone now officially. Wow. So yeah, the longer this video goes, the more I'm disappointed with this figure. I don't want to be disappointed with this figure, but yeah, the longer this goes, and it's really hard to kind of pose this guy with, dang it, with the bow. There we go. No, I don't like the way that the way his elbow's sticking out is just weird. Again, like I said, fully articulated, head's on a ball jointed neck, just like the other one. Shoulder joints and those inner socket joints on the shoulder, single jointed elbows, wrists, upper waist, nothing at the lower waist, hips, upper thigh, double jointed knees, because this is Maul's legs actually from the waist from the waist down. So the belt and the skirt's different, but this is Darth Maul's legs. So they recycled other parts too. And for comparison, here they are next to the only other Zabrak we have so far in the Black Series. There is Darth Maul next to his fellow Nightbrother. That just looks so wonky. With the arms, just looks so wonky. Okay, that's kind of an all right pose. It's a little bit better. A shame about the paint, though. The paint job on the figure, I think, could have been a little bit better. I wish they did a whole new photo, or not photo, but a whole new print scan of this, or however it is that they print their paint jobs onto these figures, because having slightly different tattoos would have been nice. Because I'm pretty sure they have. Let's see. You know what? Let's figure this out right this second. Google's your friend, Google is your friend. Okay. Okay, the paint job on this one is actually really good. It's actually very game accurate. Okay. All right, so maybe it's the other one that's different. Hey, stand up. Okay, no, I'm just being silly, because the paint job on the other one is also very, very game accurate. So never mind, it's just me. Credit where credit's due, Hasbro. Again, sorry, but that's my bad. You nailed it on both. I thought they were very different in the game. They're not. That's my bad. I apologize for my previous statements about the paint job of the overall figures. I do not, however, apologize for the quality issues on the bow. That should have been better. There should have been some kind of like protective clear coat on that or something to keep that chipping from happening, because there's little red paint flakes on my counter here and on my fingers a little bit still, and not on the bow where they should be. So there is that too. But I apologize. Don't tear Hasbro up about being lazy in the comments, because apparently they weren't. That's my bad. Anyway, awesome figures. For comparison, here they are next to who you're facing them off against. Here they are next to Cal Kestis as well. There you go. Again, we need a Marin, we need a Malicos. That would be really, really awesome to round these Jedi Fallen Order characters off. I'm very excited for Jedi Survivor, but I still want the rest of the figures in Black Series. But Hasbro, come on, take care of my VC people, please. There are so many characters and figures that are missing in Vintage Collection, more so than Black Series. We've got re-releases of troopers, we've got a Purge Trooper, we've got a Scout Trooper in Vintage Collection. We're getting more troopers from the second game. There's a whole 3-pack coming for the second game. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for more RebelScum.com content. What do you think of the new Nightbrother figure? I like it. I, ate my own words there when I thought it was just a lazy re-release with, same photo printing. Apparently, that's actually how it was in the game. You guys saw it. I saw it. So, my apologies there, Hasbro. Still, awesome figure, fully articulated. Wish the bow was better. That's really my only gripe with this figure at this point is, wish the bow was better. And stay tuned for more RebelScum.com content. Make sure you're going to the website daily for daily content. There's something new every single day on the website. Follow us on social media. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss videos and reviews like this one right here. Go to RebelScumShop.com for all kinds of awesome swag and merch, like the Rebel Scum shirt I'm wearing today. We'll see you later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.